Hi guys, I'm Ed Clarke, and today I'm looking at the Peter Green mod. I've never tried this out before, so you're going to get my honest first impressions. But before I get into it, please make sure you like and subscribe because it really does help out the channel a lot. So for those of you who don't know, the Peter Green mod is a classic Les Paul modification made famous by the great Peter Green. The idea is that you rotate the magnet in the neck pickup, or either pickup I suppose, by 180 degrees, and that puts the two out of phase. Now, directly out of phase is an interesting sound, not always the most desirable. However, when you start messing with the volumes of each pickup to change how they are relative to each other, you can get some really cool, unique sounds. So to do this, I've got an Epiphone Les Paul Standard. I believe it's a 2008 model, maybe 2009. Essentially what I'm going to do is take apart the neck pickup, switch that magnet round and demonstrate what the sounds are. But first, I'm going to record some stuff with it as is so you guys can hear the difference between a standard wired middle position and a out of phase middle position. So I'm running into Helix Native's model of a Marshall Plexi. I've also got a Boss Blues driver here for a bit of extra gain, should I want it. So here's how the middle position sounds straight into that amp. Okay, so I'm going to get to changing the magnet round in the neck pickup. I'm also going to take the pickup covers off. You have to take them off to get at the magnet, but I'm going to leave them off because I always wanted that slash look. Thought I'd give it a try. So bear in mind that while I'm going to try and do a direct comparison, we're going to be going from old strings to new strings, and also the pickup covers do make a slight difference to the tone. However, that said, it is more the out of phase sound that we're looking for rather than whether it's brighter, darker, etc., etc. Okay, here we are. First thing to address, obviously the pickup cover's coming off. I am really happy with it. I actually, a few weeks back when I was first thinking of doing this mod, put a poll out on Instagram, should I take the covers off or not? Most people said no. But what made it clear that I wanted to is that I was disappointed by that result. So that meant I knew, really, I wanted them off. So I know it's a bit Marmite. A lot of people are going to think I've made it look a lot worse, but the 14-year-old Ed is really happy this guitar looks more like Slash's because ultimately when I was 14, that's why I bought this guitar. Anyway, the real reason we're here. I haven't put up any footage of me doing the mod simply because I made a right pig's ear of it, and there's a guy called Alex Hamilton. I'll link his video below. That's where I learned how to do it. He does a really good explanation of how to do it, and I actually discovered when I took the covers off, they were completely soaked in wax, which I assume is to try and stop the pickup being microphonic. The ones that Alex did didn't have that, so I had that bit of a complication. I actually found it a bit easier to take the back plate off and pull the magnet out rather than do it the way Alex suggests. That said, if you can do it Alex's way, I would suggest you do. The telltale, so that you know whether you're going to have the wax problem that I had, if you undo the pole pieces at the top, you'll see bits of wax along the bottom of the screw heads, and that will kind of give you a hint that there's going to be a lot of wax in there. But anyway, I've scraped out all the wax that I could, so that it looks like this now. It was literally caked in wax before. But yeah, really happy with how it looks, so let's hear how it sounds. It's a direct comparison to the original. Okay, so that's with the volumes all the way up. Let's start messing around and see what happens if we reduce some of them. Yeah, so you can just influence how much brightness and how much darkness you have simply by lowering the respective pickup. So if you want it brighter, roll off the neck pickup a little bit. If you want it darker, roll off the bridge pickup a little bit. What I'm actually noticing is not a lot. Bizarrely, compared to the Alex Hamilton video that I was watching, I'm actually surprised how subtle the difference is. Obviously, I haven't heard the side by side yet because the first part I filmed a couple of hours ago. When I get to editing this, I'll actually see the side by side. But it's not as hollow sounding as it was when I saw the demonstration that Alex did. But yeah, it does sound good, and that's the main thing. The thing I often look for is that kind of strat sound, which is always a problem when you only have two pickups, because getting out of phase middle pickup ultimately very difficult when you haven't got a middle pickup. So what this allows you to do is get slightly less aggressive sounds than the bridge pickup. So if I were to play a riff on the straight bridge pickup, it's very, very direct. If I do it in the middle and then roll off some of the neck pickup, it's just a little bit smoother, a little bit sweeter, which is really what I'm after. So I'm definitely have to road test this. You'll probably see it with me at a few shows coming up, just so I can get the idea of how well it works and whether it works for me. But first impressions are a lot subtler than I expected, but ultimately sounds really good. In any case, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit that like button. Make sure you're subscribed and you've got the bell icon ticked to be notified of new videos. Have yourself a great day, and I'll see you next time.